braised stewed pork with rice or Bao Buns. Get ready to take a journey back in time with a recipe straight from my mom's generation. Simple, easy, and utterly delicious Chinese braised stewed pork. But that's not all. In this video, we are serving up this mouth-watering dish in two irresistible ways. Paired with steamed rice for a classic comforting meal, or tucked into soft pillowy Bao Buns for a delightful twist. So let's get cooking and savor the memories and flavors of the past, one bite at a time. First step, let's start to marinate the pork loin for the Chinese braised stewed pork. After trimming any excess fat from the pork loin and wash, let's use 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. Mix well and make sure the marinade is well combined with the pork. Once the pork loin is coated in the marinade, cover the bowl with plastic wrap and refrigerate it at least 1 to 2 hours or overnight for best results. This is to allow flavors to penetrate the meat and tantalize it. Now let's cook hard-boiled egg. Let the eggs cook in the boiling water for about 10 to 12 minutes. Once the eggs are cooked, transfer them to a bowl and set aside. Let's move on to cooking stove. I want to tell you this is the top secret. How to caramelize raw sugar at the very first step of Chinese braised stewed pork. Make sure your cooking pot is dry and clean. Include the 2 tablespoons of raw sugar. Don't use any wooden stick or spoon to stir it, but gently around to move your frying pot at the moment. This is a very critical step to add on the flavor and richness to this dish. The caramelization process breaks down the sugar molecules, resulting in a deep, sweet flavor that enhances the overall taste of the pork stew. By caramelizing, sugar can act as a natural thickening agent, helping to create a rich and velvety sauce for the pork stew. There's a reason why. As the sugar caramelizes and combined with the other liquids in the stew, it helps to create a slightly thickened sauce that coats the pork and tofu and hard-boiled eggs beautifully. Hence the reason why I don't need to use any starch or any flour to thicken the liquid at the end of the cooking. As the sugar continues to heat, it will gradually begin to change color, starting from a pale golden hue and deepening to a rich amber or caramel color. This process can take a few minutes, so be patient and keep a close eye on the sugar to prevent burning. Once the sugar has caramelized, you can proceed to add oil and minced garlic to the pan. The hot caramelized sugar will sizzle and bubble as the oil and garlic are added, infusing them with its rich flavor. This is also the best time to add on all the spices such as fresh ginger, cinnamon stick, and some star anise. Heating them up in oil is a technique commonly used in Chinese cooking to infuse the oil with the aromatic flavors of these spices. This process unlocks the full potential of the spices, resulting in a richer and more complex flavor profile in the dish. Stir in 1 tablespoon of sesame oil at this stage. Close the cover, let it shimmer a while, and add on the rest of the 1 chopped shallot and close it again to stir fry for a couple of minutes. Now it's time to put all the pork loin into the pot itself and let it shimmer for a couple of minutes. In the same time, let's puree all these hard-boiled eggs that we cooked previously. It should be quite cold to peel off the eggshell at the moment while waiting. In the meanwhile, if you're new here, why not click on the subscribe button to my channel? If you want to stay updated with all our latest videos and never miss out on a single delicious recipe, then you gotta hit that subscribe button right now. After peel off all the 5 hard-boiled eggs, it's time to open the pot lid. Let's start our seasoning. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Stir in 1 cup of water or any chicken broth to cover the pork loin. Close the cover and let it simmer for a couple of minutes. When you see the pork start sizzling or boiling, it's time to use a chopstick to start shredding the pork loin. Why are we doing this step? It's basically to shred the meat, exposes more surface area to the cooking liquid and seasoning, allowing for better flavor penetration. This results in a more flavorful braised stew pork. Once it's done, let's put on the 5 peeled hard-boiled egg and also our 600 grams of stiff firm tofu. While it's a little bit crowded to put it into the pot, so we will slowly to add on bit by bit and put on the liquid in the same time. In this cooking process, in order to fully coat it, all this brownish liquid within the tofu and egg, we can keep stirring while cooking. Ensure all the condiment is fully coated the liquid from the stew. One way I found is quite efficient is just move at one place and stir in all the liquid to the top. Obviously, if you have a bigger pot, you will solve the problem easily. Cover the lid and bring them to a boil. Then reduce the heat to low, cover and simmer for about 1.5 to 2 hours altogether, or until the pork is really tender and all the condiments such as hard-boiled egg and tofu are fully coated. Once the pork is tender, gently add on the flavor and seasoning. This is the last stage of seasoning, a pinch of sea salt. If you're not using any chicken broth previously, you can use some yum yum, which is a beef gravy that I like. 1 teaspoon of beef gravy granules. Make sure that you're stirring into the liquid or else you will get a lot of lumps into this liquid. For our Chinese cooking, obviously we are not forgetting our 1 tablespoon of Chinese Shaoxing wine. That is to elevate the whole dish to the next level. Lastly, taste the sauce and adjust the seasoning with salt and pepper if needed. Serve the braised stew pork loin with tofu and hard-boiled egg hot, garnishing with chopped green onion or chive if desired. And there you have it. Our delicious Chinese braised stew pork is ready to be devoured with fries or spring noodles. Now we move on to the second way how we enjoy this delicious stew pork. This is the best way to minimize waste when you have a leftover braised pork loin. But don't worry, it's not going to waste. We're going to transform this leftover into something incredible, delicious Chinese Bao Buns. First of all, let's steam the 10 mini buns. You can buy those ready frozen mini bun or you can make from scratch. Steam the bun for a couple of minutes. Once the bun is steamed, now comes the fun part. Assembly our Bao Buns. We will take our steamed buns, carefully open them up to create a pocket, and fill them with our delicious braised pork goodness. And don't worry, they are all lean meat, which is the pork loin, not the pork belly. Obviously, if you like some fats, pork belly will be the good option for you. Don't be shy with the fillings. But remember to leave some space to close the bun without tearing it after. So put in the lettuce, a pork, some coriander leaves, and some fresh spring onion. Just repeat the steps again And there you go, you will have them very delicious straight out of the steamer, but for a bit of extra texture. With the sauce, I put on a little bit of ABC sweet sauce at the end, at the finishing. The combination of tender pork, fresh vegetables, and flavorful sweet sauce is simply heavenly. If you are after for a bit of extra texture, you can give them a quick pan fry to create a crispy bottom. So it's really up to you. You want to enjoy the steam, warm bun, or crispy bottom bun in with this recipe. So next time you have leftover braised pork, remember it's not waste, it's an opportunity to create something new, fun, and delicious at the same time. Imagine taking a bite and experiencing a burst of texture and taste. The tender pork mingles with the freshness of the spring onions and lettuce and coriander, all wrapped in the fluffy steam bun. The savory and sweet sauce adds another layer of complexity, making each bite a delightful surprise. If you would like some crispy pork recipe, click on the link below in the description box to check out my air fryer recipe. Thanks for watching for my 2 ways how we serve the braised pork. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more creative leftover recipe ideas. Click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new recipe. See you in next video.